everyone, it's Darby from rejoiceandcreate.com. Thanks for stopping by today. Well, last week I created this little favor basket, and if you can find the video, I would be very happy because apparently it's gone missing in cyberspace. And what makes me sad about that is all your beautiful, wonderful, and encouraging comments went missing as well. But I will re-upload this video so you can see how to make this cute little basket that holds about 4 Hershey's Kisses or the equivalent of other little candies. Well, today I'm going to make a little bit bigger one, and that is this one. And I wanted to make one that actually will fit a little bit more, including a Ferrero Rocher truffle, because this one will fit 2 Ferrero Rocher truffles side by side right at the base, or the equivalent size of other candies. And you can make 2 of them out of one 8.5 by 11 inch piece of cardstock. So what you need for this is a 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece of cardstock. But if you're working with international cardstock, cut it down to 11 inches and then cut it directly in half, because that will work as well. I will tell you when we get to the scoring a small adjustment that you need to make so that you could fit a Ferrero Rocher in there as well, but you'll be able to make 2 out of a piece of cardstock as well. If you wish to mat, if you're not using a pattern cardstock, you need 2 pieces of patterned paper that are 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. And then whatever you wish to embellish it with. Alright, so go ahead and turn the 11 inch side up and score it at 4 inches and 7 inches. Turn the short side up, and if you are working with the 4 1/4 inch piece of cardstock, score it at 1 1/2 inches on both sides. Okay, now that will give you 1 1/4 inches at the base of the box, which will accommodate a Ferrero Rocher. If you're working with international cardstock, you will have 1/8 of an inch less. All you do is score it from 1 3/8 inch on both sides, and that will give you actually a little bit bigger than 1 1/4 inches, so you'll still be able to fit the Ferrero Rocher in there. But if you want to work with a 4 inch strip, like if you're cutting 3 from one piece of 12 by 12 cardstock, you can actually do the same with a 4 inch piece of cardstock, and then just go ahead and score it at 1 3/8 inches on both sides. So if you got the 4 1/4, score it at 1 1/2 on both sides. Anything less, score it at 1 3/8 of an inch on both sides. All right, so let's put the long side back up, and we're going to mark on a 1/4 inch inside of both of these inside score lines. So this is at 4, we're going to mark at 4 1/4, and this is at 7, so we're going to mark it at 6 3/4. And because this is equal on both sides, we can just turn it around and do the same thing on this other side. 4 1/4, 6 3/4. All right, while we have our scoreboard out, I'm going to go ahead and mark our mats as well. This is 2 3/4 by 1 1/4. On the long side, we're going to mark a 1/4 inch in on both sides of the top, on both pieces. You can mark with a pencil as well if you want to. I just find it easier to mark with the scoring tool while I'm out. Alright, so let me go ahead and bring in a template at this point, and I haven't marked everything off that I need to mark on the template because I didn't want to make it confusing. So what we did is this is the 4 and the 7th, and these are our 2 lengthwise score lines, which is 1 1/2 from both sides if it is a 4 1/4 inch piece. Anything less, it's a 1 3/8 inch from both sides. We've marked it a 1/4 inch from both of our marks. And what we're going to do on these dotted lines is we're actually going to create tabs on our sides. And now, if you want to, you can go ahead and punch either an oval or a decorative opening on this one, and you can actually use some of your decorative punches. Maybe the pretty label punch, or I can't remember, the story label punch, or any other wider oval or decorative ones if you want to. But I'm not going to do it this time because I'm making a more masculine version. So this time I'm just going to leave mine straight across. But I am going to cut down from the marks, from these marks to this intersection. And we'll go ahead and do that. So from my mark that I made to that intersection, I'm going to cut. And that gives me my angled basket. Now what we're going to do is this dotted line right here, we're going to create a tab by cutting over about 3/8 of an inch, and then by notching the bottom of that tab. All right, same on this side. 3/4 of an inch over, or about a 1/2 inch. It don't have to be exact. And go ahead and notch in like that. And do the same on the other side. And if you wanted to curve the top of your basket, like these are curved over here, you go ahead and punch that out with a punch, or you can trace and cut as well. All right, so let's go ahead and cut our mats to match, and I'm going to cut it the exact same way. Just cut from the mark I made to the lower corner on both sides. And if you're using a punch, don't forget to punch this one as well, so it would match the line of your basket. All right, so let's go ahead and fold our score lines. All right, I'm going to put my mats on now. You could do it now, or you could do it after you have it together. And did I say I'm making this one because I thought it looked like a fishing creel, or kind of like a basket that the guys would bring out into nature when they're hunting or fishing? I think I'm kind of stuck on that one, but it kind of looks like hiking or fishing or being out there in nature. Oh, you could also make one in black, make it look like a black leather motorcycle bag, which would be really cool. All right, so the last thing we have to do, and I didn't mark it on this one yet, is you just move this one up, put the tab up here, and right where this basket meets with this, we're going to cut away the rest of that tab on that side. So I'm just going to go ahead and eyeball it, mark it, and cut it away right inside the score line so it looks neat, like that. And I'll just eyeball the other one the same way. Okay, and do the same thing with the other end. Okay, so this is what this looks like right now, and I'm going to completely modify the template like I did with my other one for the smaller basket. But I thought it might be easier to show you this part, this step of the template before I get to the final part of the template. But it's going to look like this when I get it on the website. So these will be on my website when I get these uploaded again. All right, so let's go ahead and put our basket together. I'm going to use some score tape and put them on my tabs. And what you want to do is to pull it over and just run the end of one of them. Just run it right at the very end. All right, so let's go ahead and take those off. And let's match up our baskets. All right, so there we have that. And let's go ahead and curl these ends over and take off that last piece of backing. Okay, so that's what I have, and that's my little bit bigger basket. Well, in this case, a fishing creel. Let me just show you a comparison between a 4-inch and a 4 1/4 inch, because I have them here. Let me line them both up. And this is the 4 1/4 inch one, and you can see it comes up to here. And this is the 4-inch one, which is 1/8 of an inch less. So it doesn't make that much of a difference. Just remember, if you're doing a 4-inch one, go ahead and score it at 1 3/8 of an inch from both sides. Oh, and let me just show you how I got mine in. I actually put my Ferreras back bottom to bottom and put them in there and then just rolled them down so they were upright. So if you liked the video, please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to be notified of new videos as I upload them. For more information on this project and other projects I've done, please visit rejoiceandcreate.com. And as always, until we meet again, I hope your days are blessed. Bye!